are just across the Allegheny River from downtown Pittsburgh at rain-soaked Heinz Field in the Steel City. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Now Jones. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Following the interception, Love. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
We got three, fellas, we got three. Watch that.
Love looking to throw it. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact.
And in for the Steelers, touchdown. K.J. Hamler with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Throwing, Jones. Sliding out of the pocket. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
On 3rd down, Jones. He finds his man, complete. It's Briggs. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Looking to throw. Jones. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Second and 5 now. Jones. Wide open receiver, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
And coming into this ball game, this was an offense that wasn't just talking about the notion of ball control. They were preaching it. They want to win the time of possession battle, and they've done so here. This drive's taken up quite a bit in the first quarter. Now they are set up first and goal.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Number 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Derrick Henry. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Balaj. And he'll get this one up to the 26. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
Love, they go play action now.
Let's go.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On 1st and 10, Love. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively at 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, He's got second and third down to fall back on.
Let's go. Mike 51. Mike 51.
To throw once more on second and 10. Love. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Steelers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
And after his performance last week, everybody saw it unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. On play action, Love to throw. That is caught by Anderson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play that time through the air, 32 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run here with Balaj, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Love. Campbell making the catch. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Here's Love. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll try again. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal.
Go, Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, let's come
Balaj. And did he break the plane? Yes, he did. Touchdown. Kalen Balaj. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Steelers 14, Buccaneers 6.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well.
Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Ooh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Now Balaj. And he's taken down inside the 30. 50 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They run it with Balaj.
You know they pay.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And that nearly intercepted, but it's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. The Steelers on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Love now. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
Hey, 50. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. Watch the curl.
Here's a run with Balaj. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Check back 50. 3 buzz. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Now Carter. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Ethan Carter, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double.
That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. And they'll get him down right around the 16. A gain of 3, second down. Back to throw. Jones. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
Looking for Campbell downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
I'm coming for you, son.
On 3rd down, Love. Found his target, it's Anderson. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Come on, QB, come on. 51's Mike.
First down going to the air with Love. Flushed out right. That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Go set.
Throwing. Love. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. That was signaling a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Mike, 51.
Again, it's Love. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time.
And his kick is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
We got 4.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Jones now. A final shot before break. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves them with 1 yard to go on third down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
And the Steelers first down.
51 the mic.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 29-yard line. And now here's a carry heading left. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. On 2nd and 9, Love. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
51's the mic. Watch.
Love. This pass caught by Hamler. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, if this defense has any hopes of getting back into this game, they've got to start right here and keep these guys out of the end zone. That's a good step 1 on that play.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Let him know.
Eat old blue.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. This is caught. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
All day, baby, all day. 51 the mic, boys, 51.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown,
Nice play,
Pittsburgh. Kalen Ballage, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after here coming up. And that stretches the lead to 27. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice gain. Flush to his right. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Daniel Jones, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. Now the point after try for Santos. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
The score, Steelers 33, Buccaneers 13.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout. Injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And that is caught on the right sideline but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. Now they try the right side here. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Again, it's Balaj. Trucks over him. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. No gain on the play. And what to do now on 4th and goal.
No gain on the play. Brings up the 4th
Big
and
series
goal.
right here. You got to step it up.
Slam, slam, slam. Shot, 17.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. He's got the hook up here to Nelson. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Get that quarterback, D-line.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. And to give this time to the tailback. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. A couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Operating from the gun, Jones. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 42. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
90 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. 3 yards remain for second down. Now a handoff looking right. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he powers through the first lane, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did, that time for a loss.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Touchdown! Robbie Anderson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this fourth quarter advantage. Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Nelson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Escaping the pressure right. He'll call Nelson's number yet again. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead drops from 34 down to 27.
Buccaneers 20. Bradley Pinion to kick off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles. What does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
A throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. He sets to fire deep. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it?
He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. Bound to lose one.
On 2nd and goal, Love. Being chased out left toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Love, this is 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from...
And my goodness, another interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Love. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 115 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Red, yellow.
Love with it here, third and short yardage. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Get in the weight room. Let's go.
To the air again, Love. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. To throw now, here's Love. They'll set up the screen to Balaj. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. And his kick is indeed good, and that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style.